Ain't no get up and go. It's just that spit of a flow. When I scream at the pain, it's the same kind of thing that I give when I hit up a show. I was meant for this and insisted. With a script written and sentence on the instrument.
What's up with it? My name is Pass. Straight from the town. As always, we in the 6 right now. My boy Scott, aka Thug Life.
Thug Life.
You dig? Beatbox extraordinaire, as you already know. Out here getting ready to battle Chilla Jones out here in a couple days. You dig? Yeah, Chilla Jones is a nice guy, man. He's a good writer, but just on some like real life shit. None of that, you know, the whole scheme thing and all that is really nothing new. You know what I mean? It's kind of like. You know, I mean, obviously it's a one-trick pony. Obviously that's the only thing he can do, but he's really good at it. But the problem with that to me is just there's no like real tangible like feeling with that. You know what I mean? Like it's like when I do it, to me there's something to be said for saying something very simple and just making it effective. Somebody like Chilla Jones can say something super complicated and like, damn, that's like crazy. How did you think of that? But if you say it like with your little cracked voice and you sound like a little girl, it don't really matter. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's not like, you know, and that's just real talk. Like, you know, you can't really come like where I'm from. You couldn't come to Oakland with those kind of raps really. Like, you gotta have some meaning behind it. And plus, I seen QP doing that style since I don't even know when did I mean, what, like 2008 or something like that, you feel me? Like 2010, whatever. I've been seeing that style, man, and the thing is QP, that's what he does too, but at the same time, he's not just that, you know what I mean? And, you know, he's not from the town, but he's from Stockton, which is actually hella similar to the town in some ways, but anyway, you know, Chilla Jones is nice, but what I'm bringing to the table is raps, what I consider bars. Bar Avenue, my nigga, what's happening? I just seen that.
So, for somebody, all right, let me ask you this.
Please.
I think with like the PG stepping and all this shit, like everyone aspires to be this like word association rapper, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's almost like, I did a battle playing around with Prep from URL.
Oh yeah.
And we were like making fun of this shit, and people were like, yo, these bars are fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think hip hop or battle rap fans' ears have evolved into nothingness, or like, how do you feel?
I mean, I think, you know, just like anything, any kind of cultural or pop phenomenon, once it becomes bigger, the thing that how do you say this? The thing that people catch on to is usually like the easy stuff or whatever, and you know, that's why people complain about like, oh, mainstream music, blah blah blah, you know, whatever. Not that I necessarily agree with that per se, but really, yeah, what I think it comes down to is, to a certain extent, yes, the fans become almost like programmed into just what they're supposed to like. You know what I mean? Instead, you know, they hear that, they might not even know what the fuck dude is saying on stage, and it just has that formula to it, so they're just gonna be like, oh, that was amazing, you feel me? But really, he didn't say shit, you dig? Like, that's why, to me, that's like what I said before, is to me, it's more effective to say something simple, or to just kind of bar out style, not necessarily, like, I don't think about the ending punchline all the time with the way that I write or whatever. Like, the way that I do it, it's like, it's about getting to the point more than it is than the actual point sometimes, you know what I mean? And you know, I don't want to give away all the gems or whatever right now, you dig? But like, you know, yeah, I mean, you know, to me, that's what I go for. You know, I'd rather hear ill will than, you know, conceited. You feel me? Like, I've seen people hate on Ill Will, but he's nice to me just because he says shit that, to me, I'm just like, yes, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, but other guys say things, and I'm like, yeah, that was good. Like, that was cool. Like, it, you know, I could tell you spent, you know, like, a lot of thought went into that, and it's, you know, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying, like, oh, you know, you're stupid or whatever, like, but it's just funny to me how, like, they call one kind of style nerdy, and then the other style is, like, the street style, you dig what I'm saying? But to me, it's like, that ain't, you know, like, I'm, you know, my hood partners don't fuck with that. They fuck with like Shotgun Suge and shit, you know what I mean? And Ill Will or whatever. Like, you know, and that's not a diss to anybody in particular, not a diss to Conceited or whatever. I know I mentioned his name. You know, he's nice at what he does. He was one of the first person to do that shit too. You feel me? And he fucks with QP. But you know, I don't know. It's just very interesting. But yeah, I definitely think, to go back to your original point to close at, is I think that fans of battle rap and hip hop in general, and just pretty much society in general, basically become programmed to think that they what they're supposed to like, instead of just going with the gut of being like, damn, that hit. You feel me? Like, I'll say a line that it doesn't mean like anything crazy, doesn't have some outlandish double entendre, but it hits home, and that's the type of shit that I look for. You know what I mean? Which I don't think Chilla Jones has ever had a bar like that in his life. So
now let me ask you this: to somebody, and this is like, I'm speaking about the battle with you and Chilla. When I say this, I have this in mind. Somebody who says that you seem more comfortable battling in Cali, and it might not be the same type of passwords that you get away from home. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Yeah, I've definitely done a few. I've gotten comfortable battling in Oakland or whatever, in the Bay Area and stuff, and you know, even LA. Like, going to LA is like not super close to the Bay Area. Is like, if you know California, it's like a 6-7 hour drive, but still it feels like home. We usually mob with hella niggas from the town anyway. So yeah, and when I've done some traveling or whatever, you know, yeah, I've definitely had some moments where I feel like I could have done better, or just really stuck with my gut and done what I was supposed to do. Like, those times where I didn't do well away from home were because I was doing what I thought the crowd wanted to hear, as opposed to just doing what I know I do best. You know what I mean? And that's what I discovered. That's why I went out there with Charlie Clips and put on, you know, one of my favorite performances that I've done. You know what I mean? Because I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna go out there and just do me. Because I think a lot of people don't have it, as far as like battle rappers or whatever, there's a certain level of just like not giving a fuck what the crowd thinks. You know what I mean? And that's not like on some arrogant whatever, like, yeah, y'all below me. It's not about that. It's about, you don't worry about what they're expecting. Just do what you do. Have confidence in it. You know what I mean? And that to me is what will translate to them, and they'll just be like, oh yeah, he going off. He's in his bag, whatever they say. You know what I mean? Or whatever, you know. But yeah, I mean, I definitely could see how somebody could say that, and that's what I'm trying to prove this year, is that, you know, I haven't battled in Oakland since 2013, I think, or whatever that DNA battle was the last time I battled in the Bay. It was in the town.
So to bring it full circle, how do you predict you and Chilla? 2-1, 3-0. That's
I mean,
classic matchup. Like,
I mean, as far as that's an interesting question, because you asked me. Of course, I'm just gonna say 3-0 all day. But the thing, you know, like, but then that's not because like I think I'm like some amazing rapper, but it's just because I prefer my style over that. You feel me? So of course I'm gonna think it's 3-0. But you know, at the same time, I think people are just gonna love it. I think it's gonna be debated because it is such a style clash. You know what I mean? People who like the word association are gonna fuck with Chilla, and people who want to hear the you know, everybody else is gonna fuck with me. You dig? So yeah, but I'm winning though, so I'm here now, so I feel like I already won.